D-U-R-E, move in the house. D-E-N, D-U-R-E, move in the house. Hi, my name is Delia Van Prague, and this is Nothing Ventured. This week, we're talking to our friend Tara, who's a member here at Venture House. Hi, Tara. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing good. It's nice to be on your podcast.
It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
How did you first get to Venture House? How did you hear about it?
Well, I have never heard of Venture House before. I never heard about the Clubhouse model at all until about fall of 2023. I was at home at the time. I was doing school, and my case manager said I should do something else besides school. 'Cause I was about to take a break from it for a while because I was just stressed out with a lot of stuff. And she said maybe you should try doing a day program for yourself to cool you off. At first I didn't want to do it because I didn't know what it would be about, but she said at least try it. So I came in for a tour around November and checked out the place, and it was nice. I saw a lot of friendly people here. And after the tour, she got the document. It took me a while to do it because I was trying to finish up school, but around December I finished it. And beginning of January of last year, I came in for 2 days, and I was kind of hooked from there.
Great. Which is your home unit?
My home unit, that's a good question. I'm mostly in every unit. I like to help out in every unit as possible. If people need me, I'm there. But I have to pick one. E&E, Education Employment.
Very cool. Yeah, I've seen you all over.
Yeah, everyone needs me.
So, let's get into it here. What is your diagnosis, and has that changed over time?
So my diagnosis is anxiety, and how that changed me over time. I kind of didn't know I was diagnosed until a couple of years ago, and this was probably from, let's say, around 8th grade. I had a rough time with one kid in class that kept picking on me, so it started happening around then. I would always come home angry or upset and kind of lashing out at people sometimes, and I didn't know what was wrong with me at the time. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't find people to talk to about this issue. And so I was kind of felt a bit outcast because people kept calling me names and stuff. After a while, I kind of shut down a little bit. I started not to talk as much, and I kind of didn't like to bother people because of that experience of that kid who kept bothering me in 8th grade because I was getting picked on a lot. And as time went on, I went to a church camp, which I still go to, and that's when I saw a bunch of people I've never met before and who have other issues going on in life, and it just started to awaken a bit more of myself again. And it told me, which I still talk to some of my friends today, that it was okay to just be yourself, and that if people judge you for your diagnosis or your learning disability, then that's on them. That's not you. You have to deal with this and find your way to deal with it the best way you can. And if people still don't get it, that's fine. Just don't let people steal your joy and happiness. And as I kept going to this camp, I started opening up more again. I started talking again, making jokes. That's kind of when I started doing jokes at these talent shows we do at camp, and that's kind of also what I bring to Venture House as well, is the funny, jokey stuff, just to make people smile and laugh and just be myself. And to be honest, I feel like this is the place I kind of needed to be at.
Take your time.
I feel happy with a lot of people here. I feel like a person. I'm not being judged. They make me happy, and I love everyone here at Venture House, and I love coming here every day, bringing joy to everyone.
Yes, and you do. I agree with you, though, like, about when you're saying you feel like Venture House is where you needed to be, is where you're supposed to be. I feel similarly, just because even having a project like this to work on, my whole, like, disposition about life has changed. Like, now that I'm walking into something with creativity, I wake up in the morning and I'm, like, excited about it, or thinking about it, or just excited to come in here and do this thing, and get to talk to people like you, who is so amazing. Right now, this is where I'm supposed to be. Can you tell us a little bit about your mental health journey? You kind of went into it, talking about when you were in middle school and such. But also we were talking about any hospitalizations, any high highs or really low lows.
Well, I wasn't hospitalized too much. I kind of took my medicine I was supposed to, and when I ran out, I had to make an appointment to see my psychiatrist at the time, which unfortunately he retired around 2020, and that's when I kind of stopped taking it because one, it was COVID, and we couldn't go nowhere, we couldn't see any doctors. Two, he kind of said I didn't need it because I wasn't in school at the time because school was shut down. He said, you don't need it if you're not in school because I took the medication to help me concentrate, especially when I was doing homework because I tend to get distracted sometimes or procrastinate. Ever since then, I haven't been on medication. Since then, I've been trying to do it myself, and some days I do good, some days I do bad. But I don't lash out at people. I don't get angry. Don't have anger issues. I just try to keep moving forward the best way I can while making people happy as well.
What brings you joy?
You mean at Venture House or?
Just in your life, what makes you feel happy and joyful?
Well, a lot of stuff. First of all, my friends I met over the years. Some of them I met since kindergarten, and I still talk to them to this day. Of course, my friends at my camp I go to are actually part of the student council this year for the camp, so we're talking back and forth still. And of course, here, Venture House, obviously, met a lot of good people here, and I actually got a chance to do a lot of things that make me happy. I like to travel a lot. I like to go shopping, and I also like to do a lot of sightseeing on my time, and that kind of brings me joy.
Awesome. What is something that you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to actually working. get a job. I have to interview this week for Turn the Page. So I'm excited about that.
What is that?
Turn the Page is a bookstore in Bayside, Queens. And it's only for 3 months. It's only for a couple days, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And I was highly requested by everyone in the clubhouse I should give it a try, because I heard many good experience from people who work there, and it is a good starting job for me because I have never worked before. I don't know what work's like, and I kind of do need some income a little bit, and just to see what it's like to work.
What is something that you wish people knew about mental illness or anxiety?
That people with mental illness aren't evil.
Mm-hmm.
We might struggle sometimes in life, and that's okay. Not everything's gonna go the way you always planned. But that doesn't mean we should judge people based on that. We can get a job, we can go places, we can be ourselves without being judged. And as you see on the news lately, they only show the negative parts of mental illness. They're not showing the positive of what it's like a clubhouse.
Right, of course. And I couldn't agree more with everything that you said, especially the bit about thinking that people with mental illness are evil or harmful.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's really sad and disappointing to think about, but it's really true that a lot of people are fearful of those with mental illness, especially serious mental illnesses like bipolar, schizophrenia.
Yeah.
What, this is going to be harder for you, I'm sure. What is one thing you love about Venture House?
Does it have to be one?
No, you give me what you got.
Okay. So what I love about Venture House is the community and how it's always there to support you every day. If you're having a bad day, Venture House is there, and we have many good people here that can help you. And we also have a lot of great time here. Besides like the work of the day, we do like talent shows. We go out of state for a couple of days or weeks. We do a lot of good stuff, and it's something I never thought I would be able to do. I tried a lot of good things. I actually got a chance to get on a plane for the first time a couple of months ago.
Wow.
And I was terrified because I never flown before, but I did it because of Clubhouse training. It was fun, and I'm glad I do it. And I'm doing it again in a couple of days to Florida for a conference. And I also got a chance to see like games, like the Mets, Yankees. Still mad that they didn't win, but that's okay. And we got to go camping for a couple of days in the woods, and that was fun. Barbecues during the holidays. Oh yeah, at the Mets game, I got a chance to be on the field.
What?
So I gave an award to someone there. And while I was there, I saw Busta Rhymes in person.
Oh my
And he came up
gosh.
to me saying, "Hey, you want a photo?" I said, "Yes." We took a photo together, and then I told him about Venture House and that he was happy to see like young people doing this kind of stuff for mental health. And we also actually got to be on the big jumbo screen too.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
we got to show the whole like stadium about Venture House, and it was a good time. Still mad the Mets didn't win that game. I was hoping they win, but they kinda didn't do good at all, unfortunately. But
you met Busta, so
yeah, that's like the best part of the day was meeting him.
and sounds like a nice guy too.
Yeah.
So tell us about your trip to Florida.
Well, Florida. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I have never been to Florida, but I have been to St. Louis. And the St. Louis trip was fun. I was gone for 2 whole weeks for our training with another staff member named Lisa, who was the deputy director for Brooklyn Venture House. So we went there. We met a lot of people there. We also met up with other clubhouses from different states who were with us on training, and they were fun to hang out. One of them drove their van, I think, 6 to 10 hours straight, and they allowed us to come in the van to go out to eat. So we've been doing that for 2 weeks straight. And the clubhouse also took us out for lunch and dinner a couple of times as their thanks to us. And everyone at Independence Center was very nice and got a chance to learn more about the clubhouse and how it like started and how clubhouse do different things. And also, the clubhouse is huge, like way bigger than what we have here. Like they have a bank there. They have a little gift store, and not a small one, a huge one. You can order like antique stuff, like old like suitcases and many other stuff there. And while we were there, they were building a housing area for people who are elderly. So similar to what they have at Venture House here with the housing program, they're gonna do it there for the elderly people next door. So we got to see a little bit of that going on, and it was a good trip. The flying kind of scared me because my ears were hurting for the first day.
Oh
So
no.
that wasn't fun. So I got earplugs on the way back. I didn't like going through security. It took too long. Why? But besides that, I'm glad I got over my fear of flying and now I get to do it again.
That's so awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're kind of like the face of Venture House right now.
Everyone keeps saying. I guess like,
you're on the Venture Voice.
yeah, I am. Photo of me in the war room in Albany. And then on the ceiling, they showed up all the wars of the battles that take place throughout the entire state of New York. So I thought that'd be a good picture to put on the cover.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great picture, and
Yeah.
of course you got your Mental Health Matters shirt, which I want.
Yeah. I helped Eddie make the shirts, and they had hats there. They also had t-shirts and hoodies there at the Albany we went to. I recommend people going. You have to wake up super early, unfortunately, because Albany's like 4 hours up from where we're at. But it's good. It's quiet, but a lot of historical stuff. I would like to live up there, but I don't know how I'm going to get up there because I don't have a license. And there's no train to go up there and buses. But I recommend going to Albany. It's nice.
Cool. All right, so we asked you what you love about Venture House. Now I want to ask you, what is one thing you really love about yourself? And it doesn't have to be just one thing.
What I love about myself. I love that I can just be there for people who need support, and that I've been told by many people here that whenever they see me, they just feel calm and relaxed. I don't know what I do or how it happened, but I've been told that many times that whenever they see me, I'm able to immediately just calm them down. And like that makes me kind of happy. And another thing I love about myself is just the joy I bring here and how members and staff just love my like positive energy that I bring everywhere. I like to like do like funny jokes and running gags with a couple of staff members here, and they always seem to like the jokes I give them. There's one staff member that I really like to bug a lot, who is across the room from me right now. There's another staff and we like to poke fun at him a lot because he doesn't like Kanye West. So every time we have time to like bug him, we play a song that annoys him, and that kind of makes my day a lot. I get to annoy him 24/7. There's this water joke that I owe $1 million to a couple of staff members here, and I keep telling them I don't have it. I used it for St. Louis. So it's a bit of a running gag going back and forth with a couple of staff here, and they enjoy it because it like takes them out with all the stress and stuff that happens here, and seeing them smile whenever they see me brings me joy and peace.
Excellent. You were the person that gave my mom and I the tour here when I first got here.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh really? You had such like a calm energy about you, and I think makes people feel very comfortable and at ease. And I didn't know what I was getting into when I came here to visit, but your tour really made it like seemed very accessible to me, and made it seem like, okay, this is a place that I could see myself going. If this is the type of person that comes here, then maybe I would like to be coming here too.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you decided to come.
Yeah, me too.
And if you haven't come, we'll never be able to do this. This was a wonderful idea.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have a good talent.
Thank you so much. Dan is also a very big part of this, in making it happen.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Is there anything else that you'd like to say that we haven't touched on?
Well, I would like to leave this podcast by saying, whoever is listening out there who has a mental health illness, please come by to Venture House. It's a great program, and you get a lot of experience of meeting other people who have mental health challenges, and that you're not alone. There are people there for you. We won't judge you, and we all love you. And also, never let people steal your happiness. No matter what other people may say or think about you, no matter how you want to just yell and curse or just do all this crazy stuff to people, there is a place in this world for you. And that is Venture House.
Fantastic. All right. Once again, I'm Delia Van Prague. Thank you for coming, and as always, have a mentally healthy day.
See you soon. Take care, everyone.